Super Nintendo. Brain Lord. Alright, looks like it's it. 2 games. Brain Lord though. It's complete. Let's go see what the damage is.
Chiquito today. Poquito, chiquito.
How much?
45.
45?
Yeah.
Alright. Good deal. Blood Omen 2. Celebrity Deathmatch. Virtual Fighter. Music generator. Oh, yes, sir. Yeah. Kind of different coming out of me.
¿Dónde ellos? Van a robar ellos. ¿Dónde ellos? No son los vecinos.
Ooh. Hangover. Nightfire. Metroid. Ah. Oh, here we go. It's probably in here. Ah. Darn. It wasn't in there. That one's in there. I bet you it's in here. Ooh. Please. Oh, okay. Well, Resident Evil's in there. dude. Grab it. Look at that. Final Fantasy 7.
This outlet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably good on that.
How much you want?
160.
60?
160.
Oh, 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping for that Game Boy player disc. Or the Final Fantasy. Oh. Final Fantasy 9? Oh, yeah. Let me see that one. What was in there? Well, Scarface Platinum Edition. Sweet. He said whatever's in here is all that he has. Prices aren't that bad either. Not about that disc life. Yeah, but there might be some good PS3 games in here. There you go, Phantasy Star for the Xbox 360. Super Monkey Ball. Pac-Man Fever. Crazy Taxi. It's actually a good Crazy Taxi. There's a GameCube game. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Do you have a working GameCube?
Yeah.
Dreamcast game. Donkey Konga. Like one of those times where I think I'm gonna find like NCAA basketball for the GameCube. Where? Oh, go for it. PS3 game too. Dragon Ball Z. Budokai. Gears of War. Ooh. Look at that. Because it looks weird. the game I just picked up. What?
Everest.
EverQuest?
EverQuest on online.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't play online.
Hitman 2 with a Mario baseball. Mario Kart bonus disc. You want that? Well, I think I'm definitely gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. I didn't even see if this was in here. Probably get that. That. Definitely get Dr. Muto. And Bubsy. As long as this isn't scratched. Well, the only downside is when the PS3 games get all scratched up, they're no good. Alright, sweet, let's see what the damage is.
Yeah. Yeah, we just over that way. You came yet? No? You mad at you? That's no good. Maybe he worry about you. Okay. Yeah.
So from that little box of NES games, I got this stuff for 25 bucks. Sim Earth, I don't know nothing about that one, but I didn't have it, so 25 bucks is not bad. 5 bucks each. And Wizardry goes for closer to that, so good deal. That's an upgrade because my copy is all messed up on the top label. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys if I find something else. Alright guys, sorry about the light, the sun's in my face, but I'm done at the swap meet and it was a pretty good day. Found quite a bit of stuff. This is the last thing I got that you guys didn't see. I used to get a lot of stuff from this guy, like boxed games all the time, but he stopped bringing all the good stuff. So he had a couple good things. So for 20 bucks I got Alex Kidd in Miracle World for the Master System. Kind of a hard one to find. Didn't have that one. And Greg got a bunch of stuff too, so I mean, it's all in his backpack, but he got some Nintendo stuff. And then from that guy, I got the Alex Kidd. He got like 3 Final Fantasy games. What was it? Anthology 8 and 9 for 5 bucks each. And then in Anthology, there was 2 discs for Legend of Dragoon. So pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to get home. I'll get everything together from the weekend today and show you guys what I got. I'll see you in a bit. What's up, everybody? So all done with the swap meet stuff. It was a pretty good week. Got, you know, a lot of things for my collection. A lot of great deals. So let's jump into it. So Wednesday, started out my day with a Super Nintendo bundle. I don't have the Super Nintendo. Gave it to a buddy of mine who owns a shop. So, you know, trades and selling it and stuff like that. All going back into the collection. So it's what it's all about. But I did keep some of it. So I kept 1 controller. It came with 2 controllers. And then the games. The first one, Loose, SimCity. And then this was always nice to find at the swap meet. Complete in box game. And one that I didn't have. Brain Lord. So pretty good. Pretty nice condition. It's around like a $50 game when it's complete. So definitely happy to get that. I paid $45 for the bundle, so amazing deal. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now this was from, you know, my guy. You know, it's a pretty crappy situation, but to make a long story short, a reseller was there that's not ever there. He ended up doing some shady stuff, jumping in the van, pulling the box from the vendor's hand, just, you know, some BS. So I wasn't having any of that. So he threw back some of the stuff that was in the box, but I saw the box. There was nothing special in there. A couple whatever games, and then an N64. So not a big deal. Just the fact that he did what he did is what sucks. But this was one of the things that he threw into another box. Earthworm Jim for the Game Boy Advance. Pretty good one right there. Not too easy to find. And then I was digging through another box, Game Boy Advance, pink one. So pretty good. $15 for that stuff. Next, this is a guy that does storage units. He has stuff out, but a lot of the stuff it's always just recycled stuff. Different, you know, puts it in different boxes, but it's always pretty much the same stuff. So this time he had you know, a few new things, and I walked up like at the right time. He had a box full of games. I saw some Sega and PS2 stuff, so he walks it over to the table, and I was the first person to dig through it. Happy for that too, because as you guys saw, I was digging down towards the bottom, and Silent Hill Origins. Definitely happy to get this one for the collection, because I'm going for like horror titles for the PS2. So super stoked to get that one. It's complete and like really nice condition. And then another game, you know, kind of a weird one for the PS1 I didn't have. Music Generator. So it's complete and pretty nice condition as well. So pretty happy to put those in the collection. I paid $10. Okay, so last for the day. This came from the guy that he sells to that kind of douchey reseller. And we all try to tell him, like, hey, man, you know, we'll give you more money. Or there's other people that'll give you more money for this stuff, because this guy just lowballs the crap out of him. And he sells him some good stuff. So I think he's starting to come around, because he's noticing that guy just lowballs him too much. And not that we pay a lot for this stuff, but, you know, still some good stuff. So I walk up, and he's pulling this Nintendo out. Pretty clean Nintendo. Came with 2 controllers and a zapper. I paid $35 for it. So not a bad deal for a Nintendo. Definitely he's starting to see, you know, that I'll buy stuff from him. So next time he gets a giant box full of good stuff again, hopefully I can grab it. Okay, so that was it for Wednesday. Now I hit the swap meet up on Friday, and just there to meet somebody while I was doing garage sales, which garage sales on Friday weren't very, there was none. I didn't find anything on Friday. So I was like, screw it, I'm here at the swap meet, I'll walk around. I was probably there for maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes at the most, because it was later in the day. And I found a couple things. So this first thing I'm going to show you, it came from a reseller lady that actually bought all the stuff in that really mega box that other reseller guy found. So I noticed it too, because she still had some of it left over. Her prices are pretty crazy, so there was no way I was going to get it then. But I picked one game up from her, a pretty good one, for $15, and I only paid $15 because it came with the manual. Darius Twin. So you know, title, pretty good, and then there's a manual right there. I just need to find the box, and I'll have that complete. So pretty nice for $15. This is as I was leaving. One of the vendors stops me. He notices that I buy games and stuff, and he asks, you know, he said GameCube, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I asked what color, and he said blue, and I was like, blue. And I was like, are you talking about a Wii? And he's like, yeah, a Wii. And I was like, oh, okay. So at first, when he said, you know, when he said Wii, and I asked the color and stuff, and when he said blue, I was like, oh, okay, I'll check it out, because the blue one's not very easy to find. So it came complete. It was only missing the Wiimote, the matching color Wiimote, but a blue Wii, and it does work, and it came with all the cables and everything. And then there was like a couple random stupid games, like kids games, that came with it, but I just discarded those things. They weren't, you know, they were too scratched. They didn't even play. And then he said there was a Mario game in it, but it was like Lego Batman or something like that. So I paid what did I pay for that? I paid 20 bucks for everything. So a pretty good deal considering how hard the blue one is to find. And then the guy I was there to meet, he ended up forgetting to bring the stuff that he was supposed to bring for me. The whole reason that I went there. But he did have something in his car and he just gave it to me for free. He picked it up, I think at a Goodwill or something, thrift store or something like that. But a GameCube with the Game Boy player adapter on it. So pretty cool. Nice freebie. Alright, now let's jump into Sunday. Sunday was actually really good. Like really, really good. So first, another one of my vendors that I buy from. He had a few things. I got all of this stuff, and actually this right here. I paid 30 bucks for everything that I'm going to show you. First, I'll just show you this. It's not game related, but I picked it up kind of like to recoup the money. Texas Instrument calculator. So these things kind of sell for a little bit. So sometimes when you're out game hunting and you can find something like that you could sell real quick to get back the money for the games, it makes it that much sweeter. You know, you get these games for next to nothing, put them in your collection. So this is the stuff I got from him. So first we got a nice pink rose metallic, I think, DS Lite. It's got this stupid stupid cover on it, but I mean it's all intact and it's in really nice condition. So that a Wavebird, and actually I have this color, but mine it's missing the back and the joysticks are all messed up and the battery cover completely covered in acid and the controller doesn't work. So now I got a really nice one that actually does work with the matching back. So because I have 3 of these, well 4 now if you count the broken one, but I have 2 like the metallic silver ones, and then this is like the flat gray one. So definitely gonna keep that one. An N64 memory card, and then Wild Arms. This is weird. The only game that he had really, Wild Arms 3 for the PS2, and it's complete too, so not bad. So I paid 30 bucks for everything, but the calculator alone pays for that. So pretty happy with that. Okay, so next, this was actually the guy that I got the Sega Genesis stuff off of last weekend. So he had another little bundle, a bunch of random games and stuff. So just digging through, I was able to find some pretty good stuff. He also had the GameCube with the Game Boy player attached to it, but no Game Boy player disc. But I ended up finding it a little later, same day. So from him, for the PS1, I got RC Helicopter, Oddworld, N2O, and then a disc-only copy of Iron Man, XO, Manowar, and Heavy Metal, or however you say it. It's a big title. And then disc-only of Final Fantasy IX. And then, let's see, we got some GameCube titles here. Resident Evil, F-Zero GX, Metroid Prime, and Splinter Cell Double Agent. Xbox 360, Grand Theft Auto 5, and this one's complete. Usually, you open these things up and it's just the game in there. The install disc is like gone, or a lot of times it's just the install disc, but it's got both discs in there. And then this one he had like in his car, and he brought it out like while I was looking through all of that other stuff. But pretty good one here, and it's complete. Usually the manual's missing. Conquer Live and Reloaded. So pretty good right there. Sorry. So for all those games, I paid 25 bucks. So really good deal. Amazing deal, actually. Okay, next one. This one, I was over digging through some boxes in like a storage unit type of thing, you know, just looking through the boxes. And one of my buddies that hunts for games, he was at another vendor looking through games, and I walk over there and he's like, hey man, look at it, he's got all these games here. So this guy hasn't been to this swap meet in a long time, but he had some pretty good stuff. So for 50 bucks I got all this stuff. First Robotron 64, which is pretty pretty sweet because I only needed 2 more games for the N64, and this was one of them. So now I only need Rat Attack, and that's it. For the Super Nintendo, we've got Power Rangers Zeo Battle Racers. I didn't have any of these games. Samurai Showdown. Kind of dark. There you go. And Pinocchio. And then some pretty, like, really decent ones for the Game Boy Advance. We've got Tekken Advance. The King of Fighters Neo Blood EX. This is probably the best one of the 5. Gunstar Superheroes. Bubble Bobble Old and New. Definitely one that I don't ever see. Actually, in a lot of these games, that's why I picked them up, because they're kind of obscure to me. I've never really seen them. So, Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge. And this guy, he's like a... I mean, he sells games, so he knows the prices for them, but his prices were really decent, so I didn't mind paying $50 for the stack. For the PS1, we got The Simpsons Wrestling. Kind of been looking for that one for a little while. For the PS3, just a disc-only copy, Castlevania Lords of Shadow. For the GameCube, we've got Dr. Muto. That one's complete. Definitely one that I don't ever see. And then it was a blank case. Pulled it out, opened it up, and bam. We got the Game Boy Player disc. So pretty happy with that. And it was, you know, cool because I was looking at a GameCube earlier. I didn't buy the GameCube, but from the guy who got all his other games right before, he had a GameCube with a Game Boy Player. So definitely picked up the disc. And it works too. A little scratchy, but it does work. And then the last 2 games, complete in box Bubsy for the Sega. And then for the Xbox, we just because it looked kind of cool to me. It's not valuable by any means, but Kakuto Chojin, Back Alley Brutal for the Xbox. So I always like to pick up games that are weird looking kind of thing. So yeah, that was $50. Okay, so now this came from, this guy's definitely a seller of games. I wouldn't say reseller. I mean, kind of, you know, but I don't know. He's got really decent prices, and he always hooks it up. So, I mean, to me, a reseller is a person who just buys the games and then tries to sell them for the highest price they can get, and they're jerks, and they don't ever want to work with you, even if you want to spend money with them, and they don't know nothing about the games. That's like a reseller. I mean, you know, a seller of games, I think, somebody who knows what they're doing, knows, you know, about condition, about, you know, stuff like that. And this guy is definitely like that. And he hooks it up. You know, if you spend money with him, he gives you good deals. So for $25, I got 5 games. Sim Earth for the Super Nintendo. We've got Kabuki Quantum Fighter for the NES. Dash Galaxy in the Alien Asylum. Wizardry. I got this one because mine, the top label is completely like trashed, so this one's definitely an upgrade. And then a game that I've been looking for a while. The price like went crazy high because Cinemassacre did you know, James and Mike Monday of it, and every time they do a game, price goes up. So pretty happy to get it for $5. Sky Kid. So definitely happy to get that one. Alright, last 2 finds here. This one, these guys usually have games. I used to get games from them for like really good deals, but now their prices are like higher than eBay. It's crazy. I don't know what happened, but I was able to get a couple things from them for some pretty decent deals. Now, disc only, and one is missing a label. But for $14, I got Mario Party 7, and then Pokemon Blue, missing the label. I was able to test it right there, so I confirmed that it was Pokemon Blue before I bought it. So yeah, $14, you can't beat that. And then last but definitely not least, this guy I used to get a lot of really nice games from, but for some reason he stopped bringing them or stopped finding them. I don't know what happened, but he doesn't sell stuff like that. But this time around, he had a box with some pretty decent games in it, and I think this was probably the best one in there. for 20 bucks, only because it's definitely harder to find and it goes for more than that. Alex Kidd in Miracle World for the Sega Master System. So I mean, definitely one that you know I like to collect for. I like to collect for the Master System just because they're harder to find. So when you find them, I usually buy them all, sports, whatever, because I don't think there was that many in the set. So definitely one of my things. You know, if I find Master System games, 32X games, if I don't have them, I pick them all up. So definitely happy with that one. Yeah, that was it for the swap meet, guys. Really, really good. You know, like I said, I got to add a bunch of stuff to my collection, and that's always what it's about. It's always about finding the stuff for the collection. Yeah, you know, I do find stuff that I trade or sell or whatnot, you know, but in the end, it all goes back into the collection. Just trying to build this thing up. That's all it's about. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys for this one. So, thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time.